Get it on.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting us. I'm Marty Biegler, as stated, and I am one of the many coordinators that participate in the Parktacular Ambassador Program. Chris Copeland, Jean and Tom Justash, Tammy McCanna, Marla McDonald, Serena Carlson, and Kirk Biegler are the other coordinators. Before we begin, I would like to recognize the Parktacular Board for their amazing work at this event. Where are you? Stand up, please. Where's Joan Staples? Oh, there she is. Okay, we thank you for the honor of celebrating with you and tonight. I'm sorry, 16-point font's not big enough. Attendance tonight is just a small example of how active and vibrant the seniors are in our community. Tonight we are here to honor our outgoing senior ambassadors, but before we do, we would like to recognize all the past senior ambassadors for their service and commitment to our community. Would they please come forward and introduce themselves?
I'm Bob Sater. I was my wife and I should say, were the king and queen, and now they're the ambassadors, but then they were called the king and queen of the Parktacular. So she is sitting back. Dee, why don't you stand?
There we go.
But we enjoyed it so much when we were the king and queen, and I think if I remember correctly, I know it was more than 20 parades that we were in, and that was really fun. And of course, it was so much of a joy to have these the younger ones in the party. So, but anyway, we're so happy that we were invited here, and I know we'll enjoy it and get to meet a bunch of you that we haven't met before. Thank you.
I feel very, very happy to be here. I've seen all this lovely, wonderful looking faces. This makes me feel good. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, I'm Mary Brownwood, and I don't know what else to say because I'm having so much fun. But you marvelous people are so wonderful to be here, and wish you all the best in life. Okay? I have nothing else to say. What else can I say?
Hi, I'm Joyce Ramsey, and sometimes I have to look at my sash and see what years we were doing. 7 and 8, 07 and 08, and it was a remarkable experience that we wouldn't give up for anything. We really enjoyed it.
I'm Bob Ramsey, and I think part of the experience that we enjoyed the most was seeing that our community included the seniors on our float and in the entire proceedings. A lot of communities don't do that. And the response you get from seniors in other communities along the parade route, they're just so thrilled to see a peer up on the float and living it up. It was a meaningful experience. It was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it.
I'm Mary Paulson, 2004-2005 ambassador for St. Louis Park. Very proud. I got an email a couple weeks ago saying, "Are you coming to the dinner?" I said, "Yeah, we're getting the tickets. I'll see you next Wednesday." So yesterday we got dressed up. We got dressed up and we came. We were 5 minutes early. And discovered that we were a whole day early, so we were a little embarrassed, but that's what happens as we age. But thank you for all being here. I love your smiles, and I love all our visiting royalty. And it is a pleasure to be in St. Louis Park where the seniors are honored. Thank you for having us.
And I'm Alan Paulson, and I'm following her. Yeah, well, did I tell a cute story? No. Wait till you hear the story. No. And it's been a great pleasure to be an ambassador and the ambassadorship goes on even after we've left. We don't have to wear the banner, we don't have to wear anything special, just being a good ambassador for St. Louis Park. We've really enjoyed it. Glad you're here tonight.
I'm Dee Bullock. Jim and I were ambassadors from 2010 to 2012, and we had a blast. It was wonderful. We enjoyed every bit of it, didn't we?
You bet. If you want to have fun, see that lady right there.
Yes, I agree.
You don't finish. No. Into the mic. Yes, dear. No, I don't know where to go.
Marty and Kirk made it wonderful.
And sometimes there's a reason we don't let the little ones ride in the truck with the seniors, because it can be misconstrued. We are very fortunate to have visiting ambassadors this year, and in front of me I have the visitors from the Hopkins Raspberry Festival with their coordinator Lee Drinkwine, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
Oh my goodness, my hearing isn't very good. Thank you for having us here too. It's just been a wonderful challenge and a lot of fun. Oh, I'm Mary Molesky from St. Louis Park. My husband had his business many years in Hopkins. I'll put the king on.
Thanks, Mary Jo. I'm Dean Empinger from Hopkins, the senior ambassador for this year, and the rain is almost over. July 21st is our parade. Thank you for inviting us here.
As you can see, there's a lot of glitter in this room, and we do have visitors from the Minneapolis Aquatennial. Would they please come forward? The Aquatennial is very close ties to our seniors this year, as Marjorie DeVille is a past Aquatennial Senior Princess.
Thank you. Greetings from the Minneapolis Aquatennial and the Minneapolis Aquatennial Senior Ambassador Association. I am pleased to introduce immediately on my right our Senior Queen Judy, her Princess this is an inside joke, Roxanne, I got it, and our Vice Commodore Terry. And in addition to greeting you and bringing glad tidings from the Minneapolis Aquatennial, which starts in about 3 weeks, we are on a mission tonight as well. We see many candidates, potential candidates, to join us in the Minneapolis Aquatennial Senior Group. And if anyone is interested in learning about becoming a candidate for Senior Queen, Senior Princess, Senior Vice Commodore, or Senior Commodore, would you please see us back at the Aquatennial table right in the back during the dance? We'd love to give you some information about that. Thank you very much for inviting us, and we hope you have a great evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gary Fink, and I'm the outgoing Senior Ambassador for St. Louis Park. And I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun, especially with the children, and they always got some little gift from me. I never left without giving them something. And on behalf of Marjorie and myself, we both had a real good time, and I hope the incoming ambassadors have the same, and we wish them the best of luck. At At this time, I'd like to introduce the seniors from St. Paul Winter Carnival to come forward, please. Lou Michaels is the Prime Minister, and he will introduce the court.
Ladies and gentlemen, the booming voice. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to be here at Parktacular, your coronation this evening. From the neighbors to the east of you, the St. Paul Senior Winter Carnival. As Gary said, I am our senior Prime Minister, Lou Michaels, and to my immediate right, our lady in waiting, Lee Shovel. What a welcome, everybody! And on the far right-hand side, our Prince of the Four Winds, our Princess, Pat Richardson. A royal welcome, everybody! And our King is hopefully on his way. I think he said he was in Hoboken, New Jersey, or St. Louis, New Jersey, or someplace, and also our Prince of the Four Winds, Reggie Berger. But, you know, when you have the King, of course, the most important person is the Queen. Hail our Royal Queen, Jackie Whitmer, everybody! And again, I want to thank you on behalf of the Senior Winter Carnival and the Senior Alumni Association of St. Paul. God bless all of you. Have a great Park Spectacular, everybody!
Thank you, Lou. Thanks, Kurt. Why don't you folks stay up here? Queen, and back with the princess.
Some royal stuff.
At this time, the senior court's going to knight a few people. The first two would be Marty and her husband. Come forward, please.
Y'all believe so? Maybe a few more. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it gives me a great pleasure to knight Sir, excuse me, what do you get? Beaver. That's a
One more time.
There's one more.
Sure. Yeah, there's another one.
Well, it gives me great pleasure, as I say, to our King is on its way, so I get the opportunity of doing this once, maybe twice a year. It gives me great pleasure, first, to knight you, Sir Kurt Bigler, as the Sir of the Winter Carnival, Senior Royalty Family of 2013. I don't have the royal scepter, but this is as good. With all the powers, I make you Sir Kurt Bigler, everybody. Give him a royal welcome. And he gets a royal dust.
Royal dust. I know. That's what I watch this. Well, you'll never wash your cheek either.
I will sign that. Also, it gives me great pleasure to Lady Marty Bigler. Lady Bigler, from now until the end of time, I make you the Royal Lady of the Senior Royalty of the Winter Carnival. God bless you. Lou, give her a royal welcome. Yeah, I'll sign this.
Joanne Fenton. Joan Fenton.
Come on up.
Come on up.
Hey, Joe.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Joan Fenton, who will now be called Lady Fenton, and you have all the rights and benefits as Lady Fenton, as the Prime Minister and acting King in 2013. May I give you all the royal blessings. Welcome, Lady Joan Fenton, everybody. Thank you.
Would Marjorie DeVille come forward, please?
Well, it gives me great pleasure. I happen to know Margie because I'm a former Aquatennial and as Vice Commodore. And Margie is a grand lady, a tremendous lady. And it gives me great pleasure right now to give you the honor of Lady Margie DeVille with all the rights and all the privileges. God bless you for the rest. Lady Margie DeVille, everybody.
And the next person to come up is Marla McDonald. Come on down.
And woo.
Well, Marla, you now become Lady Marla McDonald with all the rights, privileges, and everything that is offered to a lady. With the powers invested to me, I now pronounce you Lady Marla McDonald. Give her a real royal welcome, everybody.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, please, I'll sign those for you. Okay. We'll find you later.
I'd like to thank Lou and his court for inviting these people. Thank you.
Gary, it's just a pleasure. Enjoy the evening, everybody. God bless.
Okay, we have been so fortunate this year to have such seasoned senior ambassadors. Thank you. Marjorie DeVille has been a joy to be with this past year. She's full of life and has quite a varied background. She's been a flight attendant, cosmetologist, police and fire employee, and currently the fire commissioner. She loves to karaoke, is generous and giving, and quick to give hugs and smiles. If you get to see the videotape on cable later this week, you will see that she was also quite the pinup girl. There's a very impressive picture. Betty Grable should be ashamed. Gary Fink is a kid's best friend. Besides being known as Pickles the Clown, he would frequently disappear during parades, returning with pockets and handfuls overflowing with treats for our juniors. We tried to figure out how such a quiet guy could have been a security officer at Stillwater State Prison. But when you saw him try to get things for the kids, you know he could convince anyone to do anything. Gary and his wife recently moved to Aquila Commons, where he continues to represent the Parktacular by recruiting our newest ambassadors. Would Gary and Marjorie please come forward?
Thank you very much, everybody. My name is Marjorie DeVille, and it has been a great honor for me to have represented the city of St. Louis Park as Senior Ambassador. I've lived in this marvelous city now for 50 years, and I've raised my 3 children, and I've been in charge of, I've looked at all the good things that have happened in the neighborhood, everything, all the changes that have taken place. And I want to thank everyone for all they do to make this a great event. Let's let the fun begin now. Okay? Everybody.
I'd like to say thank you. It was a great year. I enjoyed being with the children. The parades were lots of fun. And I know the incoming ambassadors will have a great time. And I wish them the best. And St. Louis Park is one great city. I lived out here for 47 years. It's a great city, and it's a fun city too. So again, good luck to the incoming ambassadors, seniors and juniors.
Thank you, Gary. I would like to introduce you to the rest of the ambassador family in front of me. The short little guy next to me, this is Nicholas Green, his sister Alina Green, Lucas Johnson, his sister Mariah Johnson, Morgan McDonald, and Abby Jacobson. Give everybody a wave. We have 2 other ambassador family members that due to emergency weren't able to be here. That'd be Taylor Miles and Alyssa Swartwood, but they will be at our coronation on Saturday. Okay, we are so fortunate to present our 2013-2014 senior ambassadors. Chet and Ann Finnerude grew up in Wisconsin. Chet was raised in the small town of Connersville, and Ann grew up on a farm about 5 miles from there. Chet graduated from Boyceville High School and Ann from Prairie Farm High School. They both moved to Minneapolis to find a job. At that time, they didn't know each other, but Ann needed a ride to Wisconsin on weekends, and Chet had a car. They happened to meet through friends. Ann worked at Sears Roebuck and Company for 11 years, and Chet worked at Valspar. They were married in 1965. Ann took 11 years off of work to take care of their children, and then started to work for Parktacular Medical Center on Excelsior and retired after 25 years. Chet worked at Valspar for 41 years and then retired, but not completely. He's currently working at Byerly's in St. Louis Park and has been there for 12 years. They have a daughter, Heidi, son, Chad, granddaughter, Brittany, and great-grandson, Eli. They've lived in St. Louis Park since 1967 and have been members of Westwood Lutheran Church for the past 35 years. For the past 12 years, they volunteered to deliver meals for the Dinner at Your Door program. They are currently living at Aquila Commons Senior Cooperative, where Ann is a member of the board of directors and Chet is the chairman of the Transportation Committee. They are both involved in activities within that building. They love living in St. Louis Park, as the people here are so friendly. Could we please have Chet and Ann Finnerude come forward? Wait a second. No beating anybody. Okay, there we go. Just a moment.
I thank everyone who come here tonight. It's just really an honor to be nominated for this, and I don't know, I just feel so good about all these, because everybody here is so nice and so friendly, and we live at Aquila Commons, and I think our whole building is here tonight. But thank you so much.
Kind of a tough act to follow with all of the other royalty, but we really appreciate the honor of serving you for the next year, and hope we can do you good justice. Thank you.
And I'm happy to say that this concludes our coronation. We're going to let you enjoy your dinner. Thank you again so much for having us. Thank you, Parktacular Board, for supporting the Ambassador Program and everybody who's come to support the senior program here. So have a good night.
When something left in Chapman, well, I met you by name. All I need on my captain vende, and I'm willing to pay. When something left in Chapman, well, I met you by name. All I need on my captain vende, and I'm willing to pay. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay. Very good. But I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay. To let you catch a ship, but I'm willing to pay. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. When something left in Champagne, when I make you ballet, all I need for my cafe, and I'm willing to pay. When something left in Champagne, when I make you ballet, all I need for my cafe, and I'm willing to pay. But I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay, yeah. But I'm willing to pay something that I must say to win. Oh, but I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay, but I'm willing to pay something that I must say. Allez, 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 allez. Sinora dances calypso, from left to right is the tempo. When she got a sensation, she jump up in the air to down and slow. Jump in the line, rock till the night, rock till the night.